Hey, what's up, guys? Dragon Ball Diaries here again tonight, and I want to apologize up front and say that I am running a bit of a cold. So allergies are acting up, my nose is a little muffled, and so is my voice. So I apologize ahead of time, but I really wanted to get this review down while I had the opportunity. As you can see in front of you, this is going to be a review and unboxing on Dragon Ball Z Rock the Dragon Edition. Now, I know this came out in America, I believe, around mid-August, mid to late August. I didn't get it until earlier this month because I was waiting to get it and hoping I would get it as an anniversary present from my girlfriend, who's awesome for doing it. And this is, first off, I want to start by saying that I don't recommend this to anybody who is actually out there trying to watch Dragon Ball Z from start to end. Not that this would be confusing or anything, but this is really, in my opinion, for a collector. This is not for somebody who just wants to own Dragon Ball Z. This is for people that like to collect. And this, to me, initially struck me, especially, because I know all Funimation's really been doing over the last few years is just remaster after remaster of Dragon Ball Z, whether it be Blu-ray, the Dragon boxes, the orange bricks. And I did see a lot of hateful comments, I guess, regarding Rock the Dragon by people online, just saying that this is another, Funimation redub, and it's not. I actually thought this was really cool for Funimation to release this, and for those of you that don't know, this includes the first 53 episodes that were originally dubbed over by the Ocean dub, which was in Canada. This is when Dragon Ball Z first aired on the U.S. airwaves in 1996. It's completely different cast. There is no Sean Schemmel or Christopher Sabat or any of the voice actors that you heard from Funimation. So the fact that they were able to release this and they wanted to release this was awesome. It also includes the first 3 movies in the Dragon Ball Z series. They are The Dead Zone, The World's Strongest, and Tree of Might. Now, if you see here on the front, you can see you have Goku and Vegeta sort of in mid-combat, and then you have Shenron in the background, and then if I turn it around here, well, for one, here's the spine of it, Dragon Ball Z Rock the Dragon Edition. Same thing on the other side, except you can see like the ending of Vegeta's hair and Saiyan armor. And then on the back, you can see, which is pretty awesome, it's like Goku, part of his shirt being burned off by Vegeta's Ki Blast, and then you can see 7 Dragon Ball shapes filled with different pictures throughout this series. And then, if you see here, I believe it's, this side, it's a slip cover, sort of like the DBZ Kai things, DBZ Kai scenes, but this is a horizontal slip cover. And the big difference between DBZ Kai and this is instead of them just putting out the same exact thing underneath the box, it is completely different. You can see Goku here. Sorry if there is a glare, but that's Goku performing his not performing a Ki Blast, but sort of looking like he's going to. That's the front of this book here, which you see Toei and Funimation down here on the lower right-hand corner, and then on the back, which I think looks a lot cooler, not just because he's my favorite, but you can see Vegeta. And it sort of looks like it's a Big Bang attack, which, he didn't do until he achieved the level of Super Saiyan. And inside, it's a hardcover book, in case you can't tell. And it's the first 48 pages are stuff about the Rock the Dragon edition, which you can see here with Shenron. And then some really nice character design here. You see Raditz there. The heroes page. And then there's like a table of contents. Which I'm not going to go through every single page, although some people want me to. But there you can see some hero profiles with some awesome pictures. You can see the enemies. You can see Raditz in here, Vegeta, Nappa, other characters, the Ginyu Force as well. Also, you can see sort of like what they have in the Dragon boxes, this little family tree and relationship chart in terms of friends and foes and trainers. You can see this is a really cool thing here. This is Dragon Ball Z, the rise of a pop culture icon from its syndication in 1996 all the way up to and including 2013, where Funimation does mention right here, if you can see, Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods movie releases in Japanese theaters, making it the first original Dragon Ball series work in 17 years. And you've got to ask yourself, not trying to get into it too much, but you have to wonder, is it possible that, they mention that and maybe that could be in the works for Funimation next, and that's doing the Battle of the Gods movie. I know there's been a lot of rumors online, but from what I hear, nothing confirmed. Now, when you get to the end of this book, you'll see right here is where they begin showing the discs. Underneath each disc, you can see what episodes are on it. The nice thing about this is something else I like about this. If you can see here, there's slip outs. They're little slip cases that protect the disc from the inside here, which I really stress, and that's what I really look for. Because, I know that in the orange bricks, there's been times where the disc has not cracked, but the little thing that you have to, press down on to get the disc out has chipped. And so it's nice that you don't have to worry about that. And then, discs 1 through 8, this is a 9-disc set. Disc 1 through 8 covers episodes 1 through 53. And then here on disc 9 is the Dead Zone, the World's Strongest, and the Tree of Might. And I'm going to put this away. And then as far as it goes for discussing it, another thing that I want to say is, when I got this, this is huge compared to what you see in the orange bricks, compared to what you see in the dragon boxes. This box was huge. In fact, again, my girlfriend got it for me. When I was unwrapping it, I did not think this was the Rock the Dragon edition because of just how big the present was. Not necessarily like thickness wise, but definitely length and width wise. I'm actually having trouble to find out where I'm going to put this in my collection, but I've been having it sit out lately because I've just been watching it. And, I definitely think this is for a collector because, you get to see your original cast that, much like a lot of DBZ fans out there, when I was a kid and when I tuned in, being 6-7 years old, this was what I saw. These are the guys I remember. Now, I do prefer Funimation's cast over the Ocean dub, but it's still cool to see this. Also, to my knowledge, and if anybody wants to prove me wrong, they're more than welcome to, but content-wise, in terms of minutes, in terms of episodes, this is the biggest release Funimation has done in the Dragon Ball Z history, and the history of their run with Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball GT. Actually, I guess, well, a lot of people out there don't want to include GT, so if you want to include Dragon Ball Z alone, I believe, like I said, this would be the biggest hit, because I think the biggest one would have been Dragon Ball GT, because it included the complete series, which includes 64 episodes and the one movie. This includes, again, 53 episodes and 3 movies, and like I said, that's a huge content case. So, if you're not one of those people like me, I do collect, but I also watch normally every episode that I get. So if you're one of those people, this is great. This will last you for a while, until you, finally finish it all. I don't think the voices are that bad. There's some voices I don't really like at all, like Mr. Popo's, for example. But I don't think Goku's voice is bad. I don't think Vegeta's or Piccolo's is. I notice I'm just saying the voices. I don't know the voice actors like I do through Funimation. But some of you diehard fans out there that are a little more diehard than me, you guys might know the answer to that. Some things I also like about this are, one, this is something that a lot of people don't like, and that's that they kept it original to what the TV airwaves were like, which means this is edited. Okay, so you won't see Gohan and Goku, naked, like Gohan when he de-transforms from being out of the Great Ape into, a boy he normally doesn't have any clothes on. They don't show, anything there. I know that there's certain scenes that they take out that are kind of just, whatever scenes. For example, when Gohan lands offshore because of a storm and he meets up with the kids that are like all orphans, they skip the scene in which they go to the town and steal the fruit. They don't say hell. It's HFIL, the home for infinite losers. And I haven't really seen any blood. So that's something I would have liked them to see show an uncut version of, but it's okay. It doesn't bother me. Something I like is on the DVDs. Normally, when you're halfway through an episode, you'll get a little commercial. Normally, it's like Goku and Gohan. They don't have that on Rock the Dragon. It's just straight through. There is no marathon feature though, so you still have to deal with the opening and ending songs, but they're not very long. Like I know with the Orange Bricks Dragon Ball Z, like each song is like 2 minutes each. I think the ending song is like 30 seconds and the starting song is like a minute. So, that it does take time away from it, which is good. I haven't watched everything yet. I'm close to wrapping up disc 2 because I am watching it in order. But so far so good. I really enjoy it, and I definitely recommend it to any collector out there. So this has been another video from Dragon Ball Diaries. Make sure you rate the video, comment on the video, tell me what you think of it, if it was a good review or what. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and if you have, stay tuned for the next video, which I do think the next video for me is going to be a Dragon Box review or the comparison between the Dragon Boxes and the Orange Bricks. See you guys all later.